Unleashing potential, accessing deeper states of consciousness. Imagine a world where every point in space holds the secret to the entire universe. It's not just a fantasy. This is the underlying premise of what we can term the lattice theory, where every fragment of existence is interconnected, vibrating with the potential of the cosmos. This idea isn't just for the mystics or the avid science fiction reader. It's a profound insight that can revolutionize the way we think about our own potential. In the journey of becoming mentally strong, the first step is recognizing that our perceived limitations are often just that, perceptions. We live in a reality where the constraints we face can actually be transcended by tapping into deeper levels of consciousness. How often have you felt stuck, only to find that a shift in perspective, perhaps triggered by a deep conversation, a book, or a moment of quiet reflection, opened up new pathways of thought and action? This concept draws parallels with ancient teachings in modern psychology, which both suggest that our reality is much more malleable than it appears. Like an artist facing a block of marble, inside each of us is a masterpiece waiting to be revealed. The process requires us to chip away at our own boundaries, to see beyond the immediate to the immense possibilities that lay dormant. Let's explore how tapping into this deeper consciousness can not only enhance our mental strength, but can lead us to achieve seemingly impossible things. It starts with the belief that you are not fixed, nor is your potential. By aligning with the universe's expansive nature, we can begin to see ourselves as part of a larger whole, which is both liberating and empowering. One practical way to start this journey is through meditation, a practice as old as time, used by sages to quiet the mind and connect with the deeper undercurrents of human consciousness. Meditation is not about turning off your thoughts. It's about observing them without attachment, which leads to greater mental clarity and resilience. Imagine sitting by a river and watching leaves float by. Each leaf could represent a thought or a feeling. You notice them, but you let them drift by without holding on. This practice can gradually lead you to a state where the noise and chaos of life do not unsettle you as easily. Visualization is another powerful tool. It involves picturing a desired outcome with such clarity and detail that it feels within reach. Athletes often use this technique to enhance their physical performance, visualizing their success before they step onto the track or field. This method harnesses the brain's inability to distinguish significantly between vividly imagined experiences and real ones, thereby priming the body to act in ways that align with the visualized outcomes. These practices hint at a broader principle: the power of the mind to influence the body and the external world. By believing in the limitless potential of our minds, we start breaking down the barriers of what we think is achievable. Whether it's learning a new skill, overcoming a fear, or achieving a long-held goal, the process begins in the mind. The stories of people who have achieved great things often start with them imagining the possibility of their feats. From the Wright brothers' flights to the summit of Mount Everest, history is replete with individuals who saw beyond the immediate reality to what could be. They accessed a deeper level of consciousness that many never tap into, driven by a vision that was clear and compelling. In our everyday lives, we can cultivate this strength by starting to view challenges as opportunities to expand our understanding and push our boundaries. Every obstacle then becomes a stepping stone, every failure a lesson that paves the way to success. It's about embracing the fluidity of our potential, much like the interconnected points of the lattice, where every moment holds the possibility of transformation, and every point in our lives could be the start of something new. Embracing this view of life transforms how we approach our personal development and goals. It's an exhilarating way to live, constantly in tune with the vastness of our potential, much like explorers at the edge of a great frontier. Each day is an opportunity to discover more about ourselves and the universe we are a part of. This approach doesn't just make us mentally stronger. It makes life a grand adventure, filled with endless possibilities to learn, grow, and transcend. In essence, to become mentally strong and achieve anything you set your mind to, start with a belief in your infinite potential. Harness the deeper currents of your consciousness through practices like meditation and visualization, and see yourself as a dynamic part of a vast, interconnected universe. Here lies the secret to not just enduring but thriving, turning what seems impossible into a reality. Harnessing the power of the mind, a journey through visualization and mindfulness. In the quest to become mentally strong, the power of the mind emerges as a formidable tool, akin to a magician's wand that, when wielded with precision and intention, can transform reality. This transformation is not born out of mystical energies or otherworldly powers, but from the very real and accessible practices of visualization and mindfulness. These techniques are the keys to unlocking the potential within us, allowing us to sculpt our minds and, by extension, our lives. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a garden. Like any garden, without proper care, weeds may grow, and without sunlight and water, the plants will wither. Mindfulness and visualization are the sunlight and water to your mind garden. They nourish and maintain it, ensuring that the flowers bloom brightly and the weeds are kept at bay. Mindfulness teaches us to live with full awareness of the present moment. It is like walking through the garden, noticing the colors of the flowers, the texture of the leaves, and the softness of the soil underfoot. It's about acknowledging the beauty of the bloom, while also recognizing the inevitability of decay, accepting both with equanimity. In life, this translates to an enhanced appreciation for each moment, a deeper engagement with the world around us, and a more profound sense of peace within. This practice begins simply. One can start by focusing on their breath, observing its natural rhythm without trying to change it. This focus can then expand to sensations within the body and eventually to thoughts and emotions. This observation is not passive. It is an active process of engagement with our internal landscapes, exploring the contours of our thoughts and the rhythms of our emotions. Visualization, on the other hand, is like planting seeds in your garden. It involves forming mental images that depict what we aspire to achieve. Athletes might visualize crossing the finish line in first place. A student might picture themselves receiving a diploma, and a young professional might see themselves excelling in a challenging job role. The mind's eye is powerful, capable of influencing both psychological and physiological states, paving the way for these visions to materialize in the real world. Consider the process of visualization as not merely wishful thinking, but as a planned rehearsal of success. It harnesses the brain's neuroplasticity, molding our neural pathways to align with the outcomes we desire. When we vividly imagine achieving a goal, our brain interprets these images as reality, setting in motion the behavioral and psychological mechanisms needed to achieve these outcomes. The beauty of visualization lies in its accessibility and simplicity. It requires no special tools or environments. Whether in the quiet of a morning bedroom, amidst the bustle of a city bus, or under the canopy of a serene park, one can close their eyes and visualize. The key is consistency and emotional engagement. The more vividly and frequently one visualizes an outcome, the more entrenched the pathway becomes in their brain, enhancing the likelihood of success. Both mindfulness and visualization are augmented by regular practice, and their benefits are magnified when combined. Mindfulness keeps the garden of the mind clear of weeds, allowing for more accurate and focused visualizations. In return, visualization provides direction and purpose, planting the seeds for future success, which mindfulness nurtures through attentive care. The stories of those who have harnessed these techniques read like tales of transformation. Consider a shy young girl who visualizes herself speaking confidently in front of her class, practicing daily in the safe confines of her mind until the day she stands up and, to her own astonishment, speaks eloquently and without fear. Or imagine a small business owner, beset by doubts during tough economic times, who uses mindfulness to manage stress and visualize creative solutions, leading his business to thrive in ways he had never anticipated. These practices are not just for the select few. They are available to anyone willing to invest time and effort. The process of becoming mentally strong through mindfulness and visualization is akin to learning a musical instrument or a new language. It requires practice, patience, and perseverance. But the rewards are profound. leading to enhanced mental clarity, emotional resilience, and an unshakable belief in one's own abilities. In essence, to embark on this journey is to commit to a lifelong practice of nurturing your mind, cultivating a landscape of resilience, and planting the seeds of your deepest aspirations. It is to live with intention, fully engage with the present, yet always with an eye towards the future. By mastering these practices, one can not only achieve their set goals, but also enhance their overall well-being, leading a life marked by depth, control, and a profound understanding of one's mental landscape. Transformation through crisis, embracing challenges as catalysts for growth. In life's grand theater, crises often appear as uninvited actors, disrupting the script we've so carefully written for ourselves. Yet, it is precisely these moments of upheaval that can become the forge in which our mental strength is tested and tempered. Understanding the transformative power of crisis can shift our perception from viewing these times as purely detrimental to recognizing them as potent catalysts for personal growth and empowerment. Crises, whether personal, professional, or global, challenge the equilibrium of our daily existence. They force us to confront our vulnerabilities and question our preconceived notions about our lives and identities. However, just as a fire must consume old brush to fertilize the soil for new growth, crises can burn away the chaff of our lives, revealing the kernels of our deeper strength and potential. Imagine a scenario where an individual faces a sudden career setback. It might seem like a direct blow to their self-esteem and future prospects. Yet, this disruption forces a reevaluation of personal goals and values, pushing the individual to explore new opportunities or to finally pursue a long-neglected passion. What emerges from the ashes of the old career is not just a new job, but a revitalized sense of purpose and identity. This transformation is not an automatic process. It requires active engagement with the situation. Mindfulness and reflection are key tools in this process. They allow us to navigate our crises with awareness, recognizing our emotions and thoughts without being overwhelmed by them. This mindful approach helps us maintain our balance amid the chaos, providing a mental space to explore creative solutions and new pathways. As we engage with our crises, we often discover inner resources we were previously unaware of: resilience, creativity, endurance, and the capacity for deep empathy. Like hidden streams that only reveal themselves during a storm, these resources flow through us, providing new energy and insight. Consider the story of an artist who, during a particularly difficult period of personal loss, channels her grief into her art, creating powerful new works that resonate with others on a profound level. Her personal crisis, while painful, becomes a medium through which her deepest emotions are communicated and her art is transformed, gaining new depth and meaning. In the broader context of community or global crises, such as economic downturns or health pandemics, the collective challenges we face can lead to unprecedented collaborations and innovations. History shows us that during these times, communities often develop new forms of communication, support systems, and technological advancements that have long-lasting benefits. Engaging with crises also teaches us the value of flexibility and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. These skills are crucial in today's ever-evolving world. By learning to pivot and adjust our plans, rather than rigidly adhering to them, we become more adept at navigating future uncertainties. Moreover, overcoming crises builds empathy and connection. Shared struggles can be powerful in breaking down barriers between people, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. This sense of connectedness is essential for mental and emotional health, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. The journey through crisis is akin to navigating a river with unpredictable rapids. At first, the ride may seem perilous and out of control. However, with skill, courage, and persistence, the rapids can lead us to new landscapes we could never have imagined while standing on the shore. In conclusion, by embracing our crises and engaging with them actively, we transform our challenges into stepping stones for personal growth and achievement. The The process requires courage, mindfulness, and a willingness to explore new aspects of ourselves. But the rewards are substantial, leading not only to newfound strength and resilience, but also to a deeper engagement with life itself. This engagement is not born out of naivety, but out of a profound understanding that within every crisis lies an opportunity for extraordinary transformation. Achieving mastery over self. The art of self-discipline. Achieving mastery over oneself is akin to a sculptor crafting a masterpiece from a rough block of marble. It requires vision, patience, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of refining one's skills and understanding. Mastery over self is not just about controlling impulses, but about understanding and harmonizing one's thoughts, emotions, and actions in accordance with one's deepest values and aspirations. The journey to self-mastery begins with the realization that we are the architects of our own lives. Each thought, each decision, shapes our reality and determines the direction of our journey. But to effectively shape our destiny, we must first understand the tools we have at our disposal. Our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. Think of your mind as a vast ocean. On its surface, you may see waves crashing and feel the spray of water. These are your everyday thoughts and emotions, reacting to the world around you. But beneath this surface is a depth of calm, a vast expanse untouched by the turmoil above. Reaching this depth requires discipline, the ability to navigate beyond the surface storms, to the calm that lies beneath. One of the first steps in achieving this mastery is mindfulness, a practice that allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Mindfulness teaches us to recognize our patterns, our triggers, and our habits. It's about noticing the storm without becoming the storm. This awareness is crucial because it gives us the choice to respond rather than react, the choice to act with intention. Self-discipline is often misunderstood as denying oneself pleasure and imposing strict rules. However, true discipline is about alignment. It's about making choices that align with your deeper goals and values. It's not about restriction, but about liberation from impulsive behaviors that lead you away from what you truly want. Discipline is what enables an athlete to wake up every morning to train, a writer to sit down each day to write, and an artist to practice until their vision comes to life. Visualization is a powerful tool in the journey to self-mastery. It involves envisioning yourself as you want to be, performing as you wish to perform. This practice not only prepares the mind for action, but also aligns the subconscious with the goals of the conscious mind. When practiced consistently, visualization conditions the mind to act in accordance with your vision, thus bridging the gap between aspiration and reality. Another critical aspect of mastering oneself is setting boundaries, both with others and with oneself. Boundaries are not walls. They are the personal guidelines that help us live in integrity with our values. They help us say no when we need to and yes to the things that truly matter. They protect our time, our energy, and our focus, making sure that we stay on track with our goals. The process of self-mastery also requires that we embrace discomfort. Growth often comes from pushing beyond our comfort zones, from challenging ourselves to do more than we thought possible. This might mean pursuing a new skill, speaking up when we usually stay quiet, or committing to a long-term goal that requires daily effort. Discomfort is not something to avoid but to embrace, as it is a sign that we are pushing the boundaries of our current selves. Furthermore, mastery over self is not a solitary journey. It involves learning from others, seeking feedback, and sometimes being mentored. Engaging with a community of like-minded individuals who are also striving for growth can provide support, inspiration, and a sense of shared purpose. In conclusion, achieving mastery over oneself is a dynamic process of understanding and integrating one's thoughts, emotions, and actions. It is about cultivating discipline, practicing mindfulness, setting clear boundaries, and embracing discomfort. Through these practices, we not only become more aligned with our true selves, but also equipped to navigate the complexities of life with grace and confidence. It is a journey that never truly ends. For mastery is not a destination, but a way of being, constantly evolving as we grow and learn through our experiences. The unity of consciousness, connecting with the universal whole. In the vast expanse of existence, where every thought, every action, and every life seems intricately woven into an immeasurable tapestry, the unity of consciousness stands as a testament to our interconnectedness. This isn't just a philosophical musing, but a practical guide to living in harmony with oneself and the universe. It's about understanding that each of us, while seemingly separate, are integral parts of a greater whole, and our individual well-being is deeply tied to the well-being of all. Imagine, for a moment, that every person you meet, every creature you encounter, and even the seemingly inanimate objects that populate your world are reflections of the same universal energy. This isn't to say that individuality doesn't exist, but rather that it exists within a context of unity. When you begin to view the world this way, compassion, empathy, and understanding become the natural responses to the world around you. This sense of unity can be cultivated through various means, each designed to help us step beyond our egocentric perspectives and experience the world more wholly. Meditation, for example, allows us to quiet the incessant chatter of our minds and reach a state of awareness where the boundaries between the self and the other begin to dissolve. In this space, we often find a peace that isn't disturbed by external circumstances, a tranquility that pervades all aspects of life. In similar ways, the practice of mindfulness enables us to see the interconnectedness of our actions. Every choice we make, every word we speak, sends ripples through the fabric of reality, affecting the world in ways both seen and unseen. Mindfulness teaches us to be conscious of these ripples, encouraging us to choose kindness, generosity, and integrity. Another pathway to experiencing the unity of consciousness is through acts of selflessness and service. When we help others, we step beyond ourselves. We expand our understanding of what it means to be human, and we connect with others in meaningful ways. This isn't just about charity, but about genuine engagement with the world in a manner that uplifts and supports those around us. Art and music also provide profound ways to experience this unity. Have you ever listened to a piece of music and felt moved by it, as if the composer reached out across time and space to speak directly to you? Or have you ever stood before a painting and felt a surge of emotion, as if you and the artist shared a moment of connection? These experiences remind us that through creativity, we can share in the universal human experience, touching on emotions and thoughts that are common to us all. Moreover, embracing the unity of consciousness also means recognizing our connection to the environment. The earth sustains us, provides for us, and in return, it asks for respect and care. Living in a way that acknowledges our environmental impact is a crucial part of living in unity with the consciousness of all beings. It is about making choices that preserve the planet, not just for our own benefit, but for the benefit of future generations and all life that calls Earth home. As we deepen our understanding of the unity of consciousness, we often find that our priorities shift. What once seemed vitally important may become less so, and we may find new value in experiences and relationships that were previously overlooked. This shift isn't a loss but a realignment, a movement towards a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. In conclusion, embracing the unity of consciousness isn't merely an intellectual exercise. It is a transformative experience that changes how we interact with the world. It's about seeing the self in others and the world in oneself. It is a journey towards greater empathy, deeper connections, and a more profound appreciation of the intricate dance of existence. Through this understanding, we not only enrich our own lives, but contribute to the well-being of all that surrounds us. Living with this awareness is perhaps the most genuine expression of our humanity, a true celebration of our shared existence on this beautiful planet.